With the latest release of Adobe Creative Cloud 2015.3, yes, 2015.3, because we're not in 2016, we're in 2015.3, Adobe has essentially killed Speedgrade. Now, people might say I'm jumping the gun, but listen and hear me out. There is no longer the ability to direct link between Premiere and Speedgrade. Not an option in 2015.3. So if you download Premiere 2015.3, you cannot dynamic link to Speedgrade. And there's not even a 2015.3 version of Speedgrade available for download. Now, why is Adobe doing this? I assume they want to include those coloring features from Speedgrade inside of Premiere. But so far, there is a lot left to be desired. I really like Speedgrade. I've made some other videos talking about what a nice application it is. It is a little processor intensive, so you do need a faster computer to actually get the speediness out of it. But you get some really nice, quick and easy coloring tools that are a little bit more cumbersome in Premiere, and I don't think are as good for fine-tuning in Premiere. If you take something into Speedgrade, you can do pretty much almost anything that you want, aside from a few small features that DaVinci Resolve has, but I don't really like Resolve because it's a lot slower, it's a little bit more cumbersome. Great if you want to do the high-end, really fantastic coloring, but Speedgrade was a really nice middle ground. So for Adobe to kill it off, it's really unfortunate and really upsets me because I think it's such a valuable program to have. Now, hopefully they don't actually go through with this, and hopefully at some point there is a 2015.3, but my fingers aren't really crossed. I highly doubt it. I think they're going to shove it off to the wayside just because Speedgrade hasn't been that popular for them. You don't see a lot of people using it. It doesn't seem to be people's normal coloring tool. There's the two camps, right? The people who just want to stay in Premiere and do all their coloring there, and the people who want to open up Resolve and do all those nice features that Blackmagic Design offers inside of their DaVinci Resolve coloring platform. There's not very many people in between, like myself, who want the added benefits without the added chore of bringing it into an entirely separate program that doesn't dynamic link, that doesn't do all those great things that Speedgrade does. So if you are looking to upgrade to Premiere 2015.3, but you like Speedgrade, unfortunately, that is no longer an option. You cannot use it. There are some workarounds that you could potentially use using XMLs and EDLs, but the point of Speedgrade was to be fast and to directly link with Premiere, and they've totally killed off that feature. And I suspect at some point, Speedgrade will no longer even be in their lineup. You can still download it and use it with older versions of Premiere, which I probably recommend that you do because I'm not too sold on this recent release of 2015.3 just yet. There doesn't seem to be any significant upgrades that you should be on the lookout for, and the upgrades that are there are pretty minimal. If anything, you're only going to get bugs, which has really frustrated me as of late with Adobe and their upgrade system subscription model. Really not a lot of good features, but just providing more limitations as you upgrade, like getting rid of Speedgrade. And this happened a few years back when they got rid of Encore, their DVD authoring application. If you want to make a DVD, good luck using Adobe software to do it because it's not an option anymore. If you can find an old copy of Encore, go right ahead and make a DVD. And I know that sounds crazy in 2016 to be talking about burning DVDs, but it still is a request you get from time to time from clients. And Adobe had software that it worked, it was fine. Can't really get it anymore. Not an option. I tried the other day for a project to burn a DVD, couldn't get Encore. So I had to go another route, and it ended up working and it was fine, but it's like, you know, going back in time, trying to burn a DVD is becoming harder and harder to do. So if you have software that burns DVDs, hold on to it. Don't let it go. You know, iDVD even. You can, if you have an old iLife CD with iDVD on it, hold on to it for dear life. And if you like Speedgrade, you're gonna have to hold on to that for dear life. Let Adobe know. I definitely recommend that. They have a really nice request a feature. Actually, a few of the features I have requested in the past have come to future editions of the Creative Cloud. So they listen, maybe, if enough people talk. And if you're like me and you really like Speedgrade, I think you should let Adobe know, because it would really be unfortunate to lose all the functionality and beauty of Speedgrade, even though a smaller portion of their audience uses it. If they implement all the tools inside of Premiere, then I guess I can let it go. But right now, there are a few key features that were in Speedgrade or still are in older versions of Speedgrade that Premiere just doesn't do right as of this moment. So we'll see. If Premiere gets beefed up and is better, then great. But at this point, I don't think it was the right time to ditch Speedgrade entirely, because it does have some nice benefits that just aren't available in Premiere.